Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is week 14. I hope you had as eventful a week as I did. I had a really busy week. Let's start with exercise. I've been to the gym 4 times last week, and that was really exciting for me because my body's tired, but it is a good kind of fatigue. I'd rather have this exercise body ache versus pain of not being able to use it. That is a good outcome for me. I went back to my second spin class. If I am not me, if I was someone else who is easily embarrassed, I wouldn't have gone back because I was the last. The spin bikes, they're actually really advanced. It's got a little computer now and there's a big screen. Everybody can see how hard you're working, and it used to be that I could cheat. As you already know, when I work out, I cheat. Not good, but I'm changing that. So these days you cannot cheat anymore because the instructor can actually see your performance on the big screen, and so can everyone else. But luckily for me, I don't care. I don't care that I was the last. I just thought to myself, that's okay. It's my fitness, my body, and I refuse to be embarrassed, and as a result, I won't go back. So I was okay. I took it easy, and I finished last. I did the least number of Ks, but that's all right. I'll be going back again. I really enjoy it. My legs just won't work for the next few days, so that's the problem. I didn't think I worked so hard. I mean, I tried to work as hard as I could. I couldn't. I just still not up to their standard. God, these people are fit, I'm telling you. That was my workout, and I did 3 weight session, and I walked every day. So on an average, I would have clocked at least 10,000 steps per day, averaging about 5 Ks. So why have I done that? It's because walking is actually the most effective way of fat burning, and it is also the least punishing on your joints, and also one of the things that we take for granted. It scares me if I cannot walk, if I have pain when I walk. That really frightened me because many years ago I was big into F45. I'm not sure if you guys have that. You should do, because it's very popular. It's functional 45 training. I absolutely love it. I love that you go there, everything is set up. I like that type of workout, even though it's very challenging for me cardio wise. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a rush when you train with everyone. There is a certain rush, and that's why I like to go into group fitness classes. But I trained so hard, my knees hated it. I was in pain. I couldn't walk properly, both my knees. That was the reason why I stopped. I was so scared. That's not normal. That's not okay. That kind of pain is not okay. If you are working out or you're starting a workout, you know what kind of pain you can push through, that you are just being weak like me, or it is real pain. You know that. So you need to trust your body and not push it where it's not meant to go. It took me 2 years, actually more than 2 years now, 4 years actually, of working with Dana, who is my current trainer. She's also a sports performance trainer for football clubs and soccer clubs, and also injury rehab. That's her specialty. So she helped me get mobility back. It's still not as good as it used to. I can't get to the ground without getting on my all fours. That's how bad it is. My joints are really tight. I'm sure there is inflammation because of the amount of alcohol I drink. Working on it. I was preparing for my weekend out as well as my dinner out with my girlfriends this week. And also I wanted to see results. Put on my favorite Korean drama, and then off I go. I just walked. See, that's Miss Daisy yet again. I don't know what she heard. She's clearly not liking it. Anyhow, that's the workout part that's done. I've also changed my focus, because I realized that when I focus on weight loss, I'm just constantly thinking about why is the weight not shifting? Why is nothing happening? That's not healthy. So what I've chosen to do is, I've also told my trainer, she's very excited and I'm scared. I've told her that I want to focus on performance, because while I was training in F45, my goal was performance. And I didn't even know I actually already looked how I wanted to look then. This kind of body dysmorphia, okay, what is body dysmorphia? It means that you have a distorted image of how you look. I didn't think I looked any good. That was 5 years ago. When I looked at a picture that they took of me during one of the training sessions, man, it's exactly how I wanted to look, but I was still not satisfied then because I had an image and I didn't seem to fit that image. I don't know why. Our brain does play tricks on us the big time. From now on, you will hear that I'm talking more and more about performance. It's about quality of life. I want to increase my health span. I wonder if you've heard of this word. Health span means the amount of years that you're actually healthy and able body. Not lifespan, health span. Means that I can walk and do the things I want to do without pain and too much difficulty. So, then on Monday, also, God, it came Friday and I wanted to have a drink. Oh my God. So what did I do? I decided that it's time for me to exercise my willpower. So I did. I had a bit of intimate moment with myself, and I said to my head, it's enough. It's enough of you playing this game with me. Like, oh, I want to have a drink, I can't have a drink. And then me copping out by saying, oh, I should be kind to myself. No more. It's time to do what I said I would do. So I did not have a drink on Monday. I was really proud that I was able to exercise that self-discipline. And I've always said though, to friends or clients that I work with, motivation is what gets you started. Willpower is what takes you to the finish line. Because people think that motivation is a constant state. It's not. That's why you often hear people say, I've got no motivation to do anything. That's true, because that heightened arousal is what gets you started, because you're excited, you're ready to go, you start. If you don't have that, you can't even start because there's no motion, there is no momentum. What motivation does for us, especially myself, is it gets me started, at least get the whole process started. So on Monday, I didn't drink. And then Tuesday, I did. It was a deliberate choice. And on Tuesday, I actually walked 1.5 hours on the treadmill because I knew I was preparing for it. It was Valentine's Day, man. So I had one drink on Valentine's Day while listening to myself on the radio. So that was pretty fun. Then I didn't drink on Wednesday. I thought about it, but I didn't, because I remember how good it felt when I said no to myself. So I thought about it. I thought, no, you can do this. Don't drink. So I didn't. So I didn't drink on Thursday. Friday, I did drink on Friday. So I didn't drink on Wednesday, Thursday. I did go out for dinner with a couple of girlfriends that we haven't really caught up since COVID. So that was really nice to see them, because we often say, oh, we'll catch up, we'll do this and that, but you don't. You know, life gets busy. So we have to make time for the people that we want to see. So we went somewhere for a nice dinner, and that was nice. So that was my Thursday. Wednesday was uneventful, I think. Yep, Wednesday was uneventful. And then came Friday. Of course, Friday, you know, right? For me, it's the weekend. So I started to do it's happy hour time. I made it to Friday. Woo! And then no one came along. And he said, hang on a minute. I thought you guys said you're not meant to drink during the week. And I said, yeah, but Friday's not. So now you tell me, why don't you comment below and you tell me, do you consider Friday a weekend? I do. Personally, I do. To me, it's the beginning of the weekend, right? So he said, that's cheating. When he said that, I felt bad. I felt like, oh, maybe I am cheating. And also, I know he's watching me. So what is this deal with Noah is that this year, he's in year 12, all right? In year 12 in Australia, that means that he's preparing to go to university, so he must get the results that he wants to get into the course that he wants to get into. In order for him to do that, he must do well. Our family did go through an epic event, which I'm not at liberty to share with you, but in a few years I will be, because my husband works in the corporate arena and it's not good for his reputation for people to know what happened. So we won't air our dirty laundry just yet, but he has told me that when he's retired, he's happy for me to share what happened. So during those turbulent times, I needed my children near me. As a result, I was very easy with whether they go to school or not. I kept them at home a lot. For my mental well-being, I needed their support. Year 8, 9, 10, 11, no, I didn't go to school a lot. And I was okay with it. I told him our deal was, as long as you could get the results to keep moving you forward, and eventually in year 12, you get into the course you want, happy for you to take it easy. But you got to buckle down and work hard come year 12. So that was the agreement, and he's like, yep, we can do that, I agree, all good. But I think when he's watching me and I am fluctuating and making excuses for myself in terms of the drinking, he's got no issue with my food or my exercise because he knows I work hard. But he can see me fighting and giving in every time with this alcohol thing. He's actually starting to slack off, because one of the days he came up to me and said, oh, there's only 2 classes. They're meant to have like 7 classes, but the teachers are not around and all that. So there are only 2 classes running. He said, oh, maybe I don't have to go. And I said, no, you promised at year 12 you have to go. I feel like a bit of a hypocrite because I keep talking about kindness to myself, and if I want to drink, I'll have a drink. That's not pushing yourself to get to where you want to get to, doing whatever it takes. So I've decided that this is the most critical part of parenting. It's becoming the leader your children need you to be. So I have a little plan. I'm thinking every time on a weekday, I think about having a drink, which is fairly often. I'm gonna get down and do 10 push-ups, yeah, because that enhances my performance, and as well as that would deter me from drinking, because drinking is a habit. I'm trying to break that habit, so I'm replacing it immediately with 10 push-ups. I'm gonna start that next week though. Oh, and also Noah suggested, he said, that's fine, if you want to start on Friday, that's fine. You can drink from Friday 5 p.m. to Sunday 5 p.m. I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm good with that. I'm actually really good with that. Because remember, I think a few weeks ago, I told you that the Sunday night stresses me because I know I have to get up on Monday. When I drink, it stresses me because then I'll drink until like 9, 10 o'clock. And then I'm worried about, oh my God, I feel like shit the next day. But if I have one drink or have no drinks on the Sunday, but I have a choice, but I must stop at 5. Let's try that. I think I'm gonna try that and see how that feels. That idea feels good to me because the weekend is 2 days. So technically that's 48 hours. I think that's pretty fair. So I'm gonna give that a go, and I'll let you know how I go with that. And another fun thing that we've been doing is that because I've given you a pool update, they've dug so many holes and we're spending so much money digging holes. I don't know why. Anyhow, let the engineers do what they do. So our pool has actually been tiled and it's been collecting rainwater. So we found a lot of tadpoles in there. If we don't rescue them, they're going to drain the water because the pool is starting to happen. Thank God. So Noah decided to rescue them. So we go and caught them all. We got like over 50 tadpoles. I don't know what we're gonna do with them, and they're starting to turn into frogs. To date, we have 11, I think, frogs. They're little tiny ones. They're not the green tree frogs, but they are those little ones with the wood something frog. They're very cute. They've got white stripe and a black eyeliner. That's what we have been busy with besides the puppy. Oh, and then I wanted to walk on the weekend, but I didn't because it was one of my close friend's birthday soon, and she got us tickets to Magic Mike. Oh my God, it was magical. All right, so I highly recommend you watch it. So I got invited to watch Magic Mike. I'm so excited. Look at his happy face. And I just had lunch. This is so good. And this is Karen. Hi. Huh? I'm so excited. There's some hot bodies to look at. And I'm so ready. Yeah, I mean, this thing you have to know about me. I believe that good-looking things have to be appreciated, and we do appreciate it. I have absolutely no shame in saying, wow, that's a nice body, I appreciate it. So there's a lot of nice bodies in there to appreciate. A lifetime ago, I was trained in classical Chinese dance, and I used to work in a theme park called Haw Par Villa Dragon World in Singapore. So I was on stage, dancing, and some days I would be in an interactive theater environment. That lifetime was so fun. I started working there when I was 16. That was my very first full-time job. I had to start school young because my family was very poor, so I had to. I technically started work when I was 12, but this was my full-time job. So straight after high school, I went there and worked. So I have a very, very soft spot for dancers. It is amazing what they put their body through and what the body can do. I'm actually inspired. I want to go back and maybe do a dance class. I don't know if I'll survive it, but I'll let you know. If I can and my body is willing, I will be exercising all day because I like moving my body. But I was so tired. I was so tired after the spin class. I actually fell asleep on the couch a few days in a row, by the way. So I did it on Wednesday. Thursday I was tired, I fell asleep. I fell asleep on Wednesday itself. I think my husband laughed at me. He said, oh, are you falling asleep? I'm like, yep. I'm so tired after the spin class. That was my Saturday, ogling men on the big screen, which was wonderful. And then today is Sunday, which is the day I'm doing food prep. A lot of chicken, a lot of broccoli. Okay, we're getting this game on. It is gonna happen. I will keep you posted on my push-up outcome. Let me see what else. I think that's it. And I'm gonna also try out the start drinking on Friday and finish on Sunday by 5. Not this week though, next week. Oh, yeah, that can happen next week. Why? Because we're going out next week. For the same friend's birthday, we're going to the beach house to their beach house. It's beautiful. I'm gonna show you a clip of next time. When I get there, I'll film it and I'll show it to you. That is my update for the week. I hope you guys have a good week, and if you have any questions or something to say, okay, comment about that weekend thing. You tell me, all right, if Friday is a weekend. It absolutely is. Subscribe, please, and I hope this has been useful for you as it has for me. I'll see you next week.